Working on the floor sucks. Today I'm going to redo my chop saw portable stand here. I built it specifically for the chop saw I had at the time. And the chop saw set on here, and then I just put 3 little bolts through it. I guess more screws, whatever they were. And it comes out of there. And that way I can stick it over here in this arm and have the chop saw up on the table. Well, that chop saw has given up on me, and I got a new one. Bought a Milwaukee this time, which I'm a big fan of Milwaukee tools. So instead of having the chop saw bolt to this bracket and be there permanently, I'm going to put a couple pieces of angle iron around it so the chop saw will set in there. And I assume I'm also going to figure out some way to secure it in there, because I'm pretty sure if I just set the chop saw on the angle iron, it could fall out. But we'll see on all that. So that's today's little project. Oh, and I guess I'll tell you, I'm not doing this in high def because I am completely out of room on my hard drive on my computer. And so I dropped down to 480. Back when I did the survey asking y'all if you watched high def or not, most of you told me you did not watch in high def anyway, so hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. As soon as I get my hard drive cleaned up and get rid of some stuff and get my videos backed up and whatnot, then we'll be back to high def. I dug around in the scrap pile and found this old junky piece of 2-inch angle iron, and hopefully we can use it. And what I plan to do with the angle iron is I'm just going to go around the 3 sides here, and in the back side I plan on putting a piece of sheet up a little ways, depending on what I can find, to catch the sparks, deflect the sparks down instead of letting them fly clear across the shop. So anyway, I'm just going to measure this and cut out 3 pieces real quick. about it. Milwaukee makes a heavy chop saw. Man, that weighs twice what my DeWalt does. So this piece of plate I found is 9 inches. I cut it off 14 inches long. And I want to hang down a couple inches to help deflect some of the sparks, and I also want to stick up a few inches. So I think if I come up 5 inches from the bottom of the angle iron, so the angle iron will sit right here like that. That would give me 4 inches of deflection down here and quite a bit of catch up there. I think that'll work pretty good. I don't know. We'll try it. Come on, get over there. Those of you who don't know the story on this, I went in to get a new insulator and a new nozzle and a new diffuser for this thing, and they told me they no longer make these parts. They're not available for this gun anymore. So I'm going to buy a new gun, but I keep spending my money on other things right now, so someday, it's high priority, I've got to get it done. Cut those tabs off of that mount, ground that down. I'll show you real quick how I did this thing. Give you an up close view of it. All this is just 2 pieces of small channel iron welded together, and then the pipe is welded on there with a bigger pipe over it, so it sits down in that pipe and then it can swivel. So all there is to that, and then we'll set this other piece on here and weld it on. Oh, it fits in there perfectly. With the saw all the way up, back here, I have just a little bit of gap in there, maybe not quite 1/8 of an inch. So it comes all the way up. That should be a nice big deflector for the sparks. I don't know. I think it might even just stay in there on its own. I'd feel a little better if I had something clamping it down, but I'll do that later. I'll think on that. Well, I'm going to pull that out and just finish welding it up. It's doing a pretty good job of deflecting most of those sparks down. Looks like the ones that are going up and over, there's really not much I can do about that. That's definitely much better than being down on the floor. I'll have my painter sand it and paint it one of these days, and it'll look all nice and stuff. Yep. So I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I got a new one. Bought a Milwaukee this time.